February 7th through the 14th is National Marriage Week. Hi, I'm Kenny Noble Cortez, and welcome to our week-long series on marriage, love, and respect. Chuck Stetson heads up the Let's Strengthen Marriage ministry, which has even gone international. He is both shocked and motivated by the results of a recent Pew Research poll that concludes that 40% of people in America believe marriage is obsolete. Stetson says this statistic should be a wake-up call.
What we're trying to do is get the word out that, A, we know that we can turn this thing around. I think if the American people knew all the difficulties that this is causing and the social collapse and economic collapse that this is going to cause in the United States, they'd wake up. But it's going to be the church that's going to have to do it because the secularists have no resources to do it. All they have is a sledgehammer in their toolkit. The Christians have all sorts of resources, and we got to use them. God is calling us now to get involved.
The focus, especially for couples who are considering getting married, needs to be centered on God. Tomorrow, part 2 of our week-long series on marriage revolves around love, respect, and forgiveness. I'm Kenny Noble Cortez. Thanks for listening to KLOVE. Welcome to part 2 of our week-long series on marriage. Today, a closer look at love, respect, and forgiveness. Chuck Stetson is founder of Let's Strengthen Marriage. Stetson urges couples to look to God. He says only 28% of churches support marriages and that more need to come on board. He believes we're all in this together and that if the institution of marriage fails, America's economy and cultural strength will be weakened. Stetson is also passionate about the theme of forgiveness and how this one act underscores the importance of moving forward.
Forgiveness is not only just forgiving, but you got to forget and you got to move on. And if you're going to say, by gosh, I'll forgive, but I'm never going to forget, I mean, you're going to be holding a grudge for a long time. And that's just going to build up, and that's just going to do you and your spouse no good.
Chuck Stetson is founder of Let's Strengthen Marriage. That's an outreach ministry at home and abroad, and he's passionate about the church becoming more involved in saving marriages. In fact, Stetson underscores the importance of the church supporting marriage because of how the Bible describes the church itself as the bride of Christ.
It's a metaphor of God and His church, and we've got to get that metaphor right.
And to accomplish that goal, Stetson believes a good relationship begins with solid marriage counseling. And he quotes a surprising statistic about the number of churches that offer some form of marriage assistance.
28% of churches have marriage courses. We got to increase that. So if you don't have a marriage course in your church, let's get one.
Welcome to our week-long series on marriage. Today, part 4, Parents Can Help. Chuck Stetson, founder of Let's Strengthen Marriage Ministries, believes too many marriages are stuck in marital quicksand, and that frequently the parents of grown children feel like helpless bystanders watching that proverbial train wreck in slow motion. Stetson has advice for parents who want to help but are reluctant to step in.
Just the ability that you have to just be around and to say, I'm always open, anytime you want to come and chat, I'll be a listening ear.
And Stetson says that may be all that's needed, and the support that's shown can be an emotional hug.
You can love them, and you can be there, and you can listen to them.
And for couples who may not have access to their parents,
sometimes you don't want to go immediately to your parents, or you can't go immediately to your parents. There are a lot of churches that have marriage mentors. If they don't have marriage mentors, probably some married couples. They can be very helpful and give you some of the insights that they've had.
Tomorrow, day 5 of our week-long series on marriage, we'll offer some thoughts about Valentine's Day. I'm Kenny Noble Cortez, and thanks for listening to KLOVE.